Well, hello everyone, and hello everyone. Sorry, I was confused by my own screen for a moment. Welcome to Meditation Mondays or Monday Meditation. I'm Alec Aarons, and it's my pleasure to welcome, as always, Linda Marshall. How are you today, Linda?
I'm doing great, Alec. Doing great. And yourself?
I'm doing well. As you know, the camera was out to start the weekend, and the birds are
Mhm.
chirping in my yard. So I played a little bit around with some bird photography yesterday. Not successfully, but I was out there
Ah,
trying.
well, you played.
I played, and I've got to sharpen those muscles a little bit. But it was a good weekend, and it was finally spring around here, at least
Yes, it
yesterday.
was a little bit, right? Yeah. So for myself, today's meditation first, thanks to you, Rick, and just the phototherapy team for your support with this. So whenever you listen to the meditation, if you're not listening live, the topic that I wanted to talk about was being in the flow. And so, as you mentioned, Alec, we were out Friday playing with our new ND filters and trying to see how that all worked with waterfalls. And so I was thinking about it, and the weekend and Saturday I was involved in doing a little photo shoot. And it was this notion of intention versus control and learning to be in the flow. And so when I think of how we approached it on Friday, it was just fun. We weren't trying to do anything except learn
It was the
about
learn.
how to play,
I
right?
was thinking that, Linda. It was just the learn. It was the beginner's mindset, right? We
Right. So
took
we
an
were
online
curious.
course.
Right.
We didn't know much about it. We made the investment, and now we were getting curious and trying to figure out how to make it work.
Right. And so to me, it was so much fun because it was something that was done without expectation or judgment. It was about being the experimenter, being the explorer, and just being in the flow of that moment and letting it unfold. Then on Saturday, I was involved in a photo shoot, and this one had to do with a child. And, children have their own vision, their parent has their vision, and the photographer has a vision. So everybody comes with an intention, a vision, and they were trying to control. That wasn't going real well. Then all of a sudden it imploded, and then everyone just let it unfold and let it be, flowing with what the background was, flowing with the mood and the energy of the child. And at the end, there were some amazing images. And I was again saying, sometimes we just got to let it flow. Then yesterday I was watching, I had already come up with this topic and I was watching CBS this morning and they did a segment on an photographer, Amy Vitale, who I really didn't know, but she's a National Geo photographer. But she started to talk about, well, the fact that I can't travel, I have to photograph what's in my backyard. Now she lives in Montana, so I got to say that's an amazing backyard. Not quite what I have here. But when she said, there has been a real joy in that I have had to slow down and I have had to allow the images to come to me as opposed to me going to get the images. And I'm like, oh gosh, here we go again. Same thing of let it be, let it flow. Then this morning we got an email from our dear friend Rick Salmon, and Rick was talking about the joy that he's had going out and shooting things that he might not traditionally shoot, but just the joy of being without an expectation, without a goal, and getting some amazing images.
And being
So it
out,
really,
just
and
being
right, being
out,
out, right?
right?
So that concept of just, and you chimed in, it's about just being. And so it all just ties to, can we live life in the flow? Can we sometimes learn to just be as opposed to trying to control and judge everything that we do? Can we sometimes just play like a kid plays and just be in the flow of the moment and see what might unfold? So today's meditation is really going to use the mantra that is about, I'm back to a mantra, of being in that state of perfect balance. And that's what I'm calling the flow. It's when we step away from our mind and we connect to that which is broader than just the mind and the intention, and just be in the flow. It's that place where phenomenal athletes talk about they're in, where they kind of lose track of space and time. Musicians talk about being in the flow. And as photographers, yes, we too can be in that flow. And so, with that, we're going to get the music set up and then we're going to start our meditation. And today, again, we will use a mantra to support the energy of being in the flow. So, we'll wait for the music. Thank you, Al. So, why don't you just get comfortable? Close your eyes if you choose. And just focus on your breathing, focusing on the breath. And with each breath, stepping away from the day to day and just moving internally to the breath. The inhale, the exhale, easily, effortlessly, soothing, calming, clearing. As we step away, and as you relax, I always like to start with the soul questions. The questions we ask ourselves without necessarily seeking an active answer. But oh, the answers can change so much from day to day, moment to moment, time to time. The first being, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? What do I want? What do I want? What do I really, really want? What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Why am I here? How can I help? How can I serve? What is my purpose? What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? And release the questions. Now we'll move into the I am. Silently repeating I am, your first and your last name. And drop the last name and silently repeat I am and just your first name. Now dropping the first name and silently repeating I am. I am. I am. Getting lighter and lighter as you release the labels, the attachments, the roles. And I will count you down to a deeper state of relaxation. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. each number taking you quieter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll repeat the mantra Om Vam Namah. Om Vam Namah, which has the energies of I am content and at ease as I just be in the breath. Om Vam Namah. And if your mind wanders, you'll just gently come back to the mantra. Om Vam Namah. Om Vam Namah. You forget the mantra, focus on the breath. Om Vam Namah. And I will monitor the time. Om Vam Namah. Om Vam Namah. just the mantra, but keep your eyes closed. And just rest in that stillness. Rest in the being. Rest in the presence. Rest in the stillness. Knowing that this is a place that you can return to whenever you choose. Being totally present for the moment. Being in the flow. We're in this place. You can tap into truth, consciousness, and bliss as you rest. And I will close with the four intentions known to help us live happier, healthier lives. You may silently repeat them with me and just accept them into being. The first is a joyful and energetic body. Joyful and energetic body. Joyful and energetic body. A loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. A reflective and alert mind. A reflective and alert mind. Reflective and alert mind. And last but not least, a lightness of being. A lightness of being. A lightness of being. As we rest. And when you're ready, I always like to put the palms of my hands together in front of my heart. And just as a way of bowing in acknowledgement of me taking the time to be still. Thank you for joining today's meditation. May you carry the words of wisdom with you. May you carry the energy of finding the moments to just be in